To get his points across. Bitch, we're a product of the highest source. Every culture is in our flavor to spice up their course. I was never good at lacking. Why not affiliated? But for those that keep asking, I've been like a binner, like a binner, like a binner, like a binner, like a binner. She wanna dance on my Johnson, told her fuck it up. She like to do all of the moves, she learned at stripping clubs. Just fucking with the game, 250, I pass on that amount because these days a nigga too picky. Watch me go. It's on the floor.
Hey cousins, welcome back to the crib. Your favorite cousin MONIE here. Today we're talking to somebody who is shifting the whole energy coming out of the West Coast right now. A rising star, the new voice of LA, but not to be confused with a runner-up or the next in line, but an artist carving out his own lane with intention. I'm talking he blends hip-hop with grit, soul, R&B, a little bit of alternative textures. He tells stories with clarity, emotion, and top-tier production and visuals to match. If I to personally describe this artist with one word, it is world building. I'm talking the details, the concepts, the themes, everything hits and creates an entire universe around his sound. The momentum is real and the artistry is undeniable. Cousins, get comfortable because today we are chilling with Mark Lux.
Thank you so much. That was an amazing intro. I appreciate that.
I hope you like it. It tells the truth.
That
It's
was
who
real.
you are. But before we get into things, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling amazing. I'm wrapping up my debut mixtape. That's all I've been focusing on right now. I've been that comes out December 5th, and then I'm also planning another event for a listening party, basically with my brand Sons to put together, so people can come and listen to the project and enjoy,
Right.
everything we have. So yeah.
Okay. Amazing. So I do want to get into that with you, of course, but let's start from the beginning, right? So from what I saw, I believe you said that you're from Bellflower, which is located in Los Angeles, right?
Yeah, Bellflower is located in Los Angeles County for sure. Yeah.
Dope. So what was your upbringing like? Like how did growing up there shape you as a person and even as an artist?
Bellflower is it's an interesting city because it's a city that often gets overlooked out here, and it's not really praised or hasn't had anybody at the forefront of this city or really claimed this city. So I really take advantage of that. At first, growing up, it wasn't really cool to say you was from out here because nothing or anybody ever came out of it. So I kind of
Right.
use that as my advantage now. Like I'm border. I could walk 2 blocks down. I'm in Long Beach, where Snoop, Vince,
Uh-huh.
everybody from. You know what I mean? I can
Right.
drive 10 minutes away. You in Compton, where you already know how legendary that city is, and
Mhm.
a bunch of different places. Everybody, there's a bunch of cities in LA that make up LA, and I feel like this is a spot that isn't really covered. So I just take it to my advantage to speak about it. And I love this city. It's a
Mhm.
melting pot of people. Like I
Yeah.
grew up around Black people, Mexicans, whites, Samoans, Asians, and it really made me really appreciate a lot of different types of cultures. And it
Mhm.
also helped with my music. I feel like that's why I'm able to have a dialect that connects with so many different walks of life. So I
Right. A
think
little bit of everybody.
I take that. I really, as I got older, I really appreciate where I'm from for sure.
Definitely, you putting them on your back at this point, right?
Yeah, I got to. I got to.
Somebody got to represent, right? So being from Bellflower, right? Your upbringing, when did you decide, like, okay, I want to be an artist?
Man, you know what? It's crazy. I feel like I deemed myself an artist unintentionally and
Hmm.
subconsciously when I was a kid. Like all I did was listen to music. All I
Hmm.
did was listen to music, watch music videos. I was in like gifted programs for playing like the
Hmm.
clarinet. I would like always get lead roles and having in like theater classes and stuff growing up. But I was
Hmm.
so intentional on becoming like an NBA player. Like I wanted to be in
Uh-huh.
the league. But
Okay.
and I was always intrigued to writing. Like I was in honors classes in writing, but I never really took like the art form serious.
Hmm.
And I I would say I really truly deemed myself an artist though when I was in college, when I found out like, all right, these sports dreams ain't finna work out for me.
Uh-huh.
And all I did was lean on to music.
Yeah.
That was my love, my true love my whole life. And
Yeah.
it truly like, liberated me into like becoming an artist. So I would say that for sure.
Yeah. Sometimes situations misdirect you and
Hmm.
you go back to what it is that you always wanted to do. As far
Hmm.
as the basketball goes, was it like you taking a step back or?
It's crazy. Like I was in high school, I was like good,
Mhm.
but I was like a bad kid in high school. So like the
Uh-huh.
coach was never really fucking with me like that.
Mhm.
And when I got to my senior year, this nigga was like, "You're not on the team. Like you're not making varsity." And
Oh,
then that
wow.
honestly, it my hoop dreams ended right there. Senior year, he told me like, "You're not making varsity." All right, cool. Luckily, I was good enough to get a scholarship to go play NAIA
Mhm.
football in college. So I did that
Okay.
for a little bit. And then like I was a little trouble kid. So I was getting into it with a lot of people over there. And they gave me a second chance my second year. And then I ended up tearing my meniscus.
Oh,
And then
man,
once I
okay.
tore my meniscus my second year, I was like, all right. I was in the most depressive state of my life at that point. Like I didn't know what I was
Mhm.
gonna do. And then I was just in my dorm room, just like by myself in a town with 3,000 people. Campus got 700 people. I'm from a big
Mhm.
ass city. Now I'm in this small ass city by myself in this small ass room. And all that was keeping me, alive and sane was music. My favorite music. All I did was listen to rap podcasts and
Mhm.
conversations about music. And I just found myself just this is who I am. Like, I really found myself in that room. So
Yeah.
that's when I truly feel like I deemed myself an artist. In 2019, came back, like, all right, I'm really finna rap.
Mhm. It is that, like, the time when you wrote your first rap, or did you write music or music in general before that?
I never wrote. I know. I'll take that back. In when I was a sophomore in high school, I had a homie, Eli. He was really a rapper, and he
Uh-huh.
brought me to the studio one time, just for him to like just to bring me along. I wasn't thinking
Mhm.
nothing of it. And he was like, "You want to hop on this song I'm working on?" I was
Mhm.
like, "Fuck it, yeah, I'm gonna do it." And then I ended up laying a verse on it. Then
Uh-huh.
like the next couple of days, he put it out, and it was like getting talked about in school. Like, nigga, that verse you did on Eli shit was
Mhm.
hard. Like, and like that kind of put a battery in
First
my
time.
first time, but like nothing of it for real.
Mhm.
And people was catching wind of it. People was catching wind of it. Like this rap shit is pretty cool. It was fun to do it. Let me just try it again. I'll make music here and there. And then I made this song called "Fuck the Function Up." Put it
Okay.
out. It low key went semi viral in like Bellflower,
Mhm.
Long Beach. It was getting played at the local functions and shit. I'm like, all right, like this is
Yeah.
cool. And then I would do it here and there though. And then before I went to college, I put out an EP. I was like, I'm
Okay.
gonna make this go away EP. And then I never rapped after that. And then yeah, and then that's when and then once the tail end of me being in Kansas, that's
Mhm.
when I was like, all right, let me really like double down and
Mhm.
really try to like take this shit on for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny because like, people usually do, like, going away party. You say, "Imma do a going away EP."
It's crazy when I think back at it too, like,
Mhm.
what the fuck? Like I never thought I never realized how much I love music. Even then I
Yeah.
was like I look back and I'm like, why am I taking so much time? Like I remember writing songs at like family gatherings. Like I got
Mhm.
this is perfect. Like I got to make sure, but I didn't want a career out of it. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh man, the love was there this whole time. I didn't know. I know.
Mhm. And so, like, where you when you are really discovering, like, okay, this might what I really need to focus on. Was your family peeping what you had going on? Like, how are they supportive of your dreams and your music?
Oh, right now.
Or in the beginning, right
Oh,
now?
in the beginning, my peoples they were supportive for sure, but they were like,
Mhm.
nigga, just stay in school. Like that's for
Yeah.
sure. I did not do. So that's when it started. That's for sure when it started to get a little murky. But
Yeah.
right now, it's like, all right, he saw it through, it's starting to work out. So,
Yeah.
you
They
know,
see in the vision a little bit right now.
yeah, it's a lot more clearer now. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
what's up.
yeah.
That's good, that's good. So, I wanted to touch on, like, your influences and your versatility and, like, your
Mhm,
creative identity for a second.
mhm,
So, like, when I listen to your music personally, it's pretty evident how versatile you are. Like I
thank
said in my introduction, like, you hear the hip hop grit, but you also have, like, some elements of R&B, some
you.
soul, and
Mhm,
alternative blends in your music.
mhm.
And so you're not one dimensional like a lot of people are. What you kind of touched on it, but like, what did you grow up listening to specifically, and how did this influence how you create today?
Yeah, no, I'm happy you brought that up. A lot of people don't really touch on like the R&B side. Like I really feel
Yeah.
like I try to bring that a lot through my music. So I'm glad you brought that up.
I see it. I hear it.
Thank you, thank you. There's a lot more
Mhm.
coming to that too. I'm
Dope.
excited about that. But growing up, man, my first album that I ever bought going in the stores with my mom was Confessions by Usher. So that was my very
Mm.
first like truly real introduction to an album. Like
Yeah.
and it was an R&B album. So I love that album. I was listening to a lot of Chris Brown. I was listening to a lot of R&B in my
Yeah.
like young years. So it was like
Mhm.
Chris Brown, Usher, and then I got introduced to Kanye, and then in fifth grade, I ain't gonna lie, that's when really everything changed with rap to me because that's when I got introduced to Kendrick Lamar, TDE,
Mhm.
everybody in that camp, and they shaped me on how craft was supposed to be taken serious.
Mhm.
Also Drake too, Meek Mill at that time, and then right now my biggest influences I would say to merge, like heavy, just dense content in your R&B and rap.
Mhm.
I would say Lauryn Hill is a big inspiration, and then
Mhm.
also P&D. I would say I pull from them the most, and I love how also Drake did it too, like how he
Mhm.
was able to merge, the rap and the singing and everything like that. I studied him a
Yeah.
lot too as well. So yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think he was able because I think back in like when I was coming up, Ja Rule was really good with that, with the rap and the R&B.
Mhm,
I think Nelly kind of dabbled into it a little bit, but I think Drake was able at the beginning of his career to really hone in on that and make it his thing and make it beautiful. And I
mhm,
think that's how he was able to build his fan base.
mhm,
So that's definitely an influence. I definitely could see that in your music. Um, and when you're like creating a song,
mhm,
what's your writing style? Because you mentioned Confessions, which is
mhm,
great storytelling, like it has a
mhm,
good story to it.
mhm.
And I noticed you are good with storytelling. So like what is your writing style? Are you like pen and notebook,
Mhm.
phone notes, voice memo, or are you top of the dome with it?
If I'm so my two main writing styles for sure is I'm in my notes. Like I'm in my phone
Mhm,
listening to a beat all day. Like I'm really just thinking about what I'm finna say for the most part. Like I always
yeah,
kind of know what I'm gonna say for the most part. So I'm always working on projects. So like when I'm working on a project, I'll have a whole bunch of ideas and then if I
mhm,
hear a beat or something like, okay, I had this topic that I had, like, does this topic fit this beat? If it do,
mhm,
I'm just listening to that beat as much as I can throughout the day, write little notes here and there,
right,
and then I'll never even start off from top to bottom. I'll just talk about I'll have a bar. All right, this will sound good in the middle. This will sound just random
mhm,
shit. I'll just hear
yeah,
it and then put it in. Then I'm like, all right, time to glue everything together. And then, I'll end up writing the song. Or if I'm in the studio, I'm
mhm,
quick to pull out my phone and voice note like melodies, like no 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 no
mhm,
no no
yeah,
no no, no, like I'm just melodied out for like
mhm,
5-10 minutes just in my voice notes, and then
yeah,
I'll go with my producer, try to fill it in a little bit, and then
mhm,
it bounce around, but I'm a
yeah,
writer at heart though. I don't really punch in. I don't do none of that
mhm.
shit. Like I like full
Yeah.
full idea. That's just not me. Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, have you ever tried to go in the booth and just get some shit off the top?
Not really. Honestly,
Yeah.
if I do that, it's for like hooks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's
Mhm.
it's for hooks like that. But like if I'm making a verse, if I'm putting on a
Yeah.
verse, I'm writing. I
Mhm.
love writing. I love just like sitting and flushing
Yeah.
out thoughts with my pen. Yeah.
Definitely, I can see that because, like I was saying, like your storytelling is really incredible and it's honest. And because of that openness and you being vulnerable,
Mhm.
you're able to pop it when you want to, but you're
Mhm.
also able to be introspective,
Yeah,
and cater to women. So where does that openness and the vulnerability come from you? Because you don't really see that.
yeah, yeah.
Everybody want to be tough and
On the real, man. Being man, I swear to God, like being vulnerable is the most gangster shit you could do. In my
Mhm,
opinion, if I'm being so real, vulnerability saved and music saved my life.
mhm,
I truly thank all the artists that I look up to because if they weren't vulnerable in my music, I wouldn't have found myself. I talk about this all the
mhm,
time. I don't, and I'm gonna talk more on the music that's
mhm.
coming out. But like, I
Yeah.
didn't grow up with a father in my household, so my mom is working, 12-hour days. I'm
Yeah.
only child. I'm by myself a lot,
Mhm.
so I don't have a lot of male people and figures around me like that. So
Mhm.
Nigga was saying something, I was listening coming up, and
Yeah.
I was taking that influence with me, good or bad. So
Yeah.
when I was, trying to find myself, I was going towards, people that was speaking life in their music.
Mhm.
And being vulnerable was like it made me feel like I'm not the only one going through this shit. And
Yeah.
when I left my dorm room, I was like, I want to do what they did for me. Like they helped me find myself in there. Like I need to do
Mhm.
that for somebody else. And
Definitely.
and it's like that's just like that's human connectivity, man. It's
Mhm.
that's the essence of this shit. Like
Right.
why not? Like why not?
Yeah.
Everybody goes through nothing new under the sun. Everybody go through the same exact emotions, same
Mhm.
exact shit every single day. Somebody's got to say it.
Yeah.
Everybody go through this shit.
Right, right, right. I feel
Mhm,
that. I feel that so much. And um, like I said, I want to talk about some of the music, but I
mhm,
just wanted to talk about a little bit of the stuff that got you. I don't like using the word lit, but
mhm.
Muse and all that.
Yeah,
Muse is one of my favorite songs.
thank you.
But they were like I said, they were like key songs that got people to really pay attention besides those who were like already tapped in.
Mhm,
And with Muse, as I mentioned earlier, you have the ability to cater to women, you know.
mhm.
First off, sample fire,
Yeah.
beautiful Snoop Dogg,
Mhm,
Charlie Wilson and Pharrell,
mhm.
great sample.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's a song dedicated to women,
Right.
or a woman you consider your muse,
Mhm,
highlighting like her qualities and how she inspired you. So,
mhm.
how important is it to you to write songs like this? And do you think it's important to have like a woman fan base and it don't come off like performative?
100%. I'll tell you
Mhm,
exactly how music even came about. It's crazy you
mhm,
mentioned all that and music. I remember I put out all that, right?
mhm,
And I was looking at my analytics and I was like, bro, it was like 98 like it was like 9 the ratio was crazy. Like
uh-huh,
90% men, 10% women type shit. I'm like,
mhm,
all my listeners, I was like, oh, that's a problem, bro.
yeah,
That's a problem. And I made music right after that. I made music
yeah,
right after. I'm like, nah, we have to give music that women can appreciate, and feel
mhm,
special too. And that was the main thing. I literally went in there was just like, what do women like to hear, and
mhm,
what makes them feel good, man. And that's all
right,
it did right there. It was a real easy song to make to
mhm,
me, And I think it's important to have the women audience. I think women are the most advocate for artists, like, they really, really love their artists. They'll pull up, they'll really
mhm,
support. Women are amazing supporters, so, it was a no-brainer. Once I
yeah.
saw them added, I was like, I gotta get the women audience.
Definitely, yeah, definitely because I don't know if like male rappers realize like women be outside. We
Mhm.
we be out in the
For
front row rapping the lyrics the same way the
real,
dudes be.
and y'all got the
Women gonna
best
support
face.
you no matter what. If you
Mhm,
as long as the music is good and it's not derogatory towards them,
mhm,
they're gonna rock with it. So don't
100%.
alienate them.
Mhm, nah,
um
don't do that.
but yeah, you did amazing with that. And then so on to all that,
Mhm,
went crazy.
thank
They
you.
were even playing it on the radio. I heard out there
Mhm,
in Los Angeles.
mhm.
How did that feel hearing yourself on the radio? Like, was that the first time you ever heard yourself on the radio or?
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. That was my first
Mhm.
time ever getting on the radio. That was tight. That was tight.
Yeah.
It was a dope feeling, like, you go to school, like my mom, like, you get dropped off every day, you listening to Big Boy every single day, like, you listening to
Mhm.
Power 106,
Yeah.
listening to 92.3, just the fact that they were on that station that I grew up on, like, every single day was crazy,
Mhm.
like, it was a threshold crossing for sure.
Mhm. And
Yeah.
how did you get Rimble on the remix?
Rambo, oh, that's my boy. I went to high school
Mhm.
with him.
Oh, cool. That was an easy connection.
Yeah, it was like, bro, it was easy, like,
Uh-huh.
yeah, to be honest, it was easy, like, I always knew, bro, and then
Mhm.
he started his rap career when I was in Kansas, like, just seeing him
Mhm.
blow up when I was, just trying to chase that bullshit football dream, and then, I came back, I started rapping, and then he was doing
Uh,
this thing, and shit, when it was just perfect timing.
perfect.
Yeah, yeah.
Perfect.
He
Timing
got
was
some more shit on
perfect.
the way too, it's gonna be dope.
Oh, that's fire, that's fire.
Mhm,
I don't know if we can talk about what your label situation is.
mhm,
I know, like, on all that, you talk about labels calling you kind of got like a little pick of the litter, essentially.
Yeah.
And then I think on Because of 23, you
Mhm.
which is like most recent, you
Mhm.
talk about TDE telling you at one point,
Yeah.
not yet, and
Yeah.
then circling back.
Yeah.
It's like is those are those conversations still being had?
Yeah, nah, cause I'm in a situation now. I signed a
Okay.
situation earlier this year, but it's a
Mhm.
lot. Like I love them. I was just at Camp Flognaw kicking in with all the TDE, and like
Mhm.
it's always dope. Like just like mingling with them, Musa and everybody. Like
Yeah,
it's always been love over there. Always been love.
that's
Um,
what's up.
no, for sure. And then
Mhm.
also too, like going back to Because of 23, that was a year where a lot of labels was reaching out,
Mhm.
and it was a Because of 23 is it's a special song because
Yeah.
like man, a lot of things was changing, like a lot of new things was coming at me, and
Mhm.
like your dream label coming at you and telling you like they want to rock, like Top
Mhm.
telling you like you want to rock, you know what I mean? It was crazy. Like I just wanted to explore independency a little bit more. I was
Yeah.
doing nothing crazy. Like why I didn't go over
Mhm.
there, it was just like I wanted to take a chance a little bit more. On, like what can I do independent more, you know?
Mhm.
So it was like nothing bad happened or nothing. That's
Yeah.
I love them niggas. So yeah.
That's beautiful. That's
Mhm,
beautiful for sure.
mhm,
Plus, everything happens for a reason.
mhm. 100%.
Situations happen. You
Mhm.
found the good place for yourself, basically.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Um, you mentioned Camp Flog now. I can see you on that stage one day. How was that experience?
Man,
Being out there taking it in.
man, it was crazy. It was crazy.
Mhm.
I was, people saw me, was like, "You performing?" I'm like, "Man,
Yeah.
next year for sure. I need that. I need
Right.
that. I need that. I need that. I need
Definitely.
that. I need that."
Yeah,
It was
I was at home watching it on
mhm,
Amazon, and I'm like, "Oh, this is lit." Like, you see a little bit of everybody. I think it kind of feels like Tyler, the Creator's own personal playlist. You see a lot of Black
yeah,
people, which
yeah.
is beautiful. So that's what's up. I definitely could see you on that stage next year, the following year. So you
I
keep
agree.
working, you're gonna be on that stage.
I agree. I agree.
Um,
Thank
Speaking of another stage,
you. Mhm.
Only Child Syndrome.
Yeah.
You kind of talk about the pop out. That was
Mhm,
another big stage situation that
mhm,
happened. And you talk about how you speak to ambition,
mhm,
a little bit of jealousy,
mhm,
competitiveness
mhm.
on your journey and wanting to be on the pop out stage as you was in the crowd.
Yeah, I was so sick that
Uh-huh.
I didn't. I'm like, how can I contextualize this? Like, I was, I was such in awe of that moment,
Mhm.
what Dot did for the city, and just like seeing all my contemporaries up there.
Mhm.
I'm like, nigga, I didn't do enough work to be a part of
Mhm.
history.
Yeah.
I already bet that. I went to the studio.
Motivation.
I was motivated as fuck, bro. I was really in the crowd tearing up. Like it
Uh-huh.
was such a powerful moment. By far the best concert ever I've been to. Probably will never be go to a better concert than that. That was
Mhm.
for the city. It was
Yeah.
crazy. It was so crazy, and the fact that I wasn't a part of that, I felt like I wasn't a part of that. I'm like, all right, bet. I went to the studio the next. I was like, all right, bet I gotta kill. I gotta kill. I'm not doing enough. And
Mhm.
that's all. That's all that song was. Is I don't feel like
Yeah.
I'm doing enough. All y'all did enough to be on that stage.
Yeah.
I didn't do enough. So I made
Mhm.
that. And yeah, I had to go. That shit flipped the switch for sure.
Yeah,
Mhm,
definitely, definitely. I could imagine being in there because we were watching it at home on
mhm,
Amazon as well. So I could
mhm,
just imagine being there. Then you're from that area,
mhm.
so definitely it's probably moving. You say you teared up a little.
Oh, what? I was like
Uh-huh.
during Doc's performances and shit. I was like, this nigga really like. This is a nigga that like I got put on to him. Like
Mhm.
how everybody like this at the level I'm at right now, this is when I found him,
Yeah.
and just seeing him become the biggest thing in the world.
Mhm.
Like I bet on him. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like you bet on him when you first see him and he really did everything you thought he could do, plus more.
Mhm.
I'm like, man,
Yeah.
like that shit motivated the fuck out of me. I'm like, bro,
Mhm.
I saw him take it here from at the level I'm at right now.
Yeah.
There's nothing I can't do.
Yeah.
You know? So,
And I like how you mentioned how you said you discovered him kind of where you are currently in
mhm,
your own situation.
mhm,
And I do see a lot of the comparisons,
mhm,
how How do you feel about being compared to him?
Honestly, I don't really mind it too much.
Mhm.
Um, I just think it's important for me to continuously carve out my own lane, and I think
Right.
Imma do that. Like, as soon as I drop more
Yeah.
music, y'all niggas gonna see, like, alright, yeah, he clearly is influenced, cause like, bro, Dot, we from the same exact spot, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
We know, like, niggas have even mutuals, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's like we're really I'm 10 minutes from bro, like, we gonna have the same dialect, we gonna have the same type of taste in music, and we gonna
Mhm.
talk how we talk, like, I'm literally not I'm from LA County, so
Right.
that's just how we
That's
talk
a
and we
good look.
move, but, I don't mind it though, I don't mind it because people gonna slowly but surely see, like,
Mhm.
he's carving his own lane.
Yeah.
He's sounding different. He's bringing
You
something
Mark Lux at the end of
Mark
the
Lux. I'm
day.
the first Mark Lux. Yeah,
Right.
I'm not the second Kendrick.
Right. Love that. And continue with the music. On Point really took off in 2025. Did you expect that track to connect to the level it did?
100%. I ain't gonna lie. I knew.
It's fire.
I know when I got one. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
And I always knew with all that. I knew immediately I had one. I knew
Mhm.
use I had one. I knew it was on point. We had one. I was confident. I was confident.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's a record that sounds like you're really confident in
Mhm.
yourself and you're stepping in your confidence. In the
Mhm.
video, you was getting down too.
Yeah, yeah. It was fun. That was a fun video. Stressful, but fun
Mhm.
video. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks fun. You don't really see people well, rappers, you don't really see rappers dance and vibe. Everybody wanna be serious and all of
Yeah,
that. So
yeah,
I really enjoyed that video. You can tell y'all had a good time. I think
mhm,
you had some of the prominent names from LA in the
mhm,
video as well. What was
yeah.
that like getting them to pull up?
Man, it was amazing. It was amazing. Like me
Mhm,
and Storm was talking, and I was just like, I want to do something different with Storm. Everybody got Storm in their video, and
mhm.
she's just the one dancing. I was telling her like, I want to dance with you. Like, ain't no
Yeah,
rapper ever dance with you. So I was happy we got that in there.
yeah.
T Rail, all the back on Fig. That was a special moment. I previewed
Mhm,
the song on point on back on Fig, and it was
mhm,
that's what kind of sparked like, oh, we need this. Like it kind of sparked some anticipation for it. So that was dope. And it was just dope having like the Cuzzos. That was really
mhm,
that was a teaser because they all over my project. Like they going
mhm.
crazy on there. So they the thread for real. Like
Yeah,
excited to put out more songs with them. And yeah, it was dope. It felt like I gave LA a moment. Like you seeing all
mhm.
like staples in here that's coming up. So
Yeah.
it was a good thing for the city, I feel like.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Like I don't know if I would call it like the new LA, but it's pretty good to see a camaraderie and that everybody fuck with each other
Mhm,
instead of it being like, oh, Mark Lux over here doing his thing.
mhm,
Oh, media back on Fig, they over there doing their own thing. Everybody comes together. It's a beautiful thing, you know?
mhm.
Everybody trying to grow and everybody trying to get it. But
Yeah.
on the sticking with like visuals and stuff like that, concepts in your artist direction, your visuals, they're like very intentional.
Mhm,
Where did you like your eye for cinematography come from? Because you don't really see people who are still coming up with
mhm.
videos the way that you have videos. Like they're really good.
Thank you so much. Yeah, me and my team, we put so much time and effort,
Mhm,
into these visuals, and we're always trying to give something new and something fresh, something
mhm.
interesting. I've always
Yeah,
loved this. I'm a performer. Like I'm a
yeah.
very strong performer at heart, like even on stage. And I just always want to give, some type of great performance as well. Like I
Mhm,
always put that in there. And then just me and my boy Dion, who creative directs everything as well. Like we're very big on film. Like we always talk about like directors. Like I'm a huge Atlanta fan. Like Atlanta honestly introduced me to dope surrealism and
mhm,
juxtaposition of things and the contrast of things. That was my early introduction to creative level formatting.
mhm.
Of course, Dave Free. We look up to him crazy. You
Mhm.
know, a lot of we love A24 films. Always talking
Yeah.
about little indie films that just like get us going and shit like that. So
Mhm.
it's really like a no brainer to us.
Yeah.
Like we just like it seemed like it could be complicated, but it's like, bro, how can we make the most interesting shit and trust our taste level? And
Yeah.
we always lean on them two things. It's like let's push the boundary and let's do something we ain't never did before, and
Mhm.
we rely on our taste to just get us there. Like, yeah.
That's dope. That's
Mhm,
dope. Cause I can tell, like, even down to the smallest thing, like,
mhm.
I think what is it? The All That lyric video?
Yeah,
It's not like just a simple
yeah,
lyric video.
yeah,
I
exactly,
think it's like
exactly.
blue background with a yellow
Mhm,
outline. I think
mhm.
it's probably you dancing in the
Yep,
lyrics.
yep,
Simple, but it's
mhm,
effective and show like the
exactly.
smallest thing y'all put effort into.
Mhm. I'm
That's
glad
that's
you
fire.
I'm so glad you pointed that out. It's like, if we gonna do something you've seen done multiple times,
Uh-huh.
we have to take it there. We have to, like, it's like,
Right.
nah, we've seen that. We can't do something we've
Mhm.
seen. Like, nah, you know. So yeah, that's real.
Well, well, obviously the team, but in Crutch, you're
Mm.
essentially playing in traffic.
Yeah, yeah,
What's
that's
up with that? What made you go
crazy.
that direction?
Man, I could speak so much about that video. Long
Mhm.
story short, we had a I'm not gonna say the idea, but we had, because I'm gonna use it another time.
Coming soon.
Coming soon.
Mhm.
But we had this idea we've been working on for a month and a half, like
Uh-huh.
rehearsing it,
Yeah.
really, really rehearsing it, and had a lot of moving parts. And a week prior, the nigga who was flying the drone for us crashed
Uh-huh.
it. $20,000
Oh.
drone, just done. Like, music video done. The original music video was done for it.
Oh,
And
man.
mind you, we had to shoot all our visual content for the next mixtape
Mhm.
this in one weekend. So we're done
Mhm.
shooting the rest of the visuals for that weekend. Then we get then we're like, all right, we got to turn in all the equipment and shit. We don't know what we got my label's office. Like, what the fuck are we
Yeah.
gonna do? Mind you, I have a flat tire like on the truck that's carrying all the equipment too. Like, we waiting for a AAA to come get us and shit like that. Like,
Wow.
oh, what are we like? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?
Uh-huh.
And it's just me, Dion, um, our producer, and our DP. Small ass crew. What
Mhm.
the fuck are we gonna do? Like, it gotta be interesting. My boy Dion, he was just like, bro, we have to push the boundary on this shit. Like,
Yeah.
no way we could play it safe. We can't play it safe. And I was like, we was all with him, and then we were just talking about how do we just go on the fucking freeway and just like rap. And then at first I
Mhm.
was like, okay, that's cool, because I'm willing to do whatever. Like, I'll jump
Mhm.
off a building if I got a place to land type shit. Like, I don't care. Like, I'll really perform wherever and do whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, "Is this shit gonna be interesting? Is this shit gonna be interesting enough? Like, me just walking on the freeway, how are we gonna make it interesting?" And then we almost didn't see it through, but
Uh-huh.
we were about to go shoot something else, and then we're like, "Nah, just pull over, bro." Like, we went under the
Mhm.
freeway, and we was just like, "Bro, we finna do this." We was telling like our DPs, the producer, like, "We finna do this. We really finna go on this freeway and shoot the best shit we ever had possible." You could
Yeah.
tell everybody was like, "What the fuck?" Like, kind of scared a little bit. But
Mhm.
they trusted me, they trusted Dion for sure, vision, and I was just like, "Bro, this is all in my energy. Like, this video wins if I perform very, 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 very well." We
Mhm.
did that shit one take, it's over with.
Wow.
And I was just like, "Man, look at God for real." But
Yeah.
long story short, that video came about in an hour's time, and we shot that shit
Crazy.
immediately. And that goes to just a test, like, we just trust our taste level. If we have an idea, we
Mhm.
gonna rock with it, and we gotta just trust what we know. So
Right. You
that's
have
that.
this one situation,
Mhm,
drone ruined.
mhm,
Next thing up, we gotta keep pushing it.
mhm.
Crutch, and now going viral
You know,
all
like,
over social media.
it's crazy. It's a blessing. It's a blessing.
Mhm.
It
How do you feel about the video taking off on social media? Like, is that something big to you?
Yeah, 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 for
Mhm.
sure. Especially, a track that's like, 3 verses, and you gotta really sit through it and listen. And, it makes me feel good because,
Mhm.
sometimes that's a lost art in
People
hip
not doing
hop.
3 verses.
3 verses, 4-minute song, damn near,
Mhm.
like, that's not something a lot of people gonna sit through. So I'm happy I
Yeah.
said enough impactful, like, shit in the song for people to really, like, sit through. Like, that
Mhm.
was dope. You
Yeah.
know?
And I only ask, how do you feel about it going viral?
Mhm,
Because, I know, like, there's kind of like a not a theme, but you've stated it multiple times, like, people tell you to celebrate your small wins,
Mm,
but you say, I ain't got time for the hoorays.
nah,
I ain't got time to celebrate right now. Like, where does that mindset come from?
that mindset is just like I find so much joy and enthusiasm and just my purpose of life creating these things.
Mhm,
My joy and my fulfillment in life happens when I'm creating, when I'm making my
mhm,
music, creating my music videos. I feel like that is my celebration. I feel like when I leave the studio with my
mhm,
producer, Nick, and I'm like, bro, we did that. Like, we really made that. Like, we're
mhm.
outside laughing and like we won the fucking Super Bowl. Like,
Uh,
we love this song we made, and then we live with it for months and then it comes out.
yeah,
It's like, I already celebrated the song. Like, y'all
yeah,
celebrating it now, but
uh,
and then it's like I already had my moment with it. It's y'all's now. I moved
mhm,
on. I moved on,
yeah,
and all the things that are happening. It's like I have a huge goal in mind. Like, I want the world.
mhm,
I want to be the biggest ever. Like,
yeah,
I appreciate these things when I'm creating them, but when I put it out,
mhm,
it's like when things catch notice and people start to tap. I'm like, humbly, I knew that was gonna happen. Truly, humbly, like, I knew this was gonna
yeah,
happen. This shit is too great. I put too much
mhm,
time into it. Me and my team put too much time into this shit. Like, we
yeah,
know we gonna be one of the biggest shit ever. Like,
mhm,
it don't shock me. So I don't celebrate that. I'm so thankful, but I will
mhm,
never like my mom's still working. I'm still,
mhm.
figuring things out. Like, niggas ain't financially living off this shit. Like,
Right.
so much more to do. I feel like if you bask in the little success right now, it's like, for what? Like Kobe said, job not finished. Nigga won one
Mhm.
game in the NBA finals. It's like, you didn't win the finals, nigga. Like, you gotta win the finals. So,
Yeah.
so that's what I'm
Yeah.
on.
I respect it. I respect it for sure. And it makes a lot of sense.
Mhm,
Like I said, I respect it. But what I will say
mhm,
this
mhm,
is celebrating small wins,
mhm.
it don't really like take away the hunger
Yeah.
or that that you're just like on to the next one. It's
Mhm,
just a reminder that the work is working.
mhm,
And if I could give you a piece of advice,
mhm.
I personally still want you to celebrate after the fact.
How would you want me to celebrate?
To be honest, I don't know, but
What's a healthy
don't
celebration?
just be like sitting off to the side like y'all can
But like, but
celebrate
like,
with us.
okay, cause I'm just like sometimes I feel like people get a little too over. I don't know. That's just me though. Like,
Mhm.
it's
I get it.
and then sometimes it's like I don't even want to diminish if y'all do that, but like
Mhm.
I be like, bro, there's so much more to do. Like, and I
Yeah.
love it. I love it. Like, I love when people is receiving the music great and like. But I think it's just I'm so again, like,
You
I'm
locked
so
in.
confident and just like I knew this
Yeah.
could happen. Like, in my head, it already played through. It already
Mhm.
played through all the things, like even like punch hitting me. Like, nigga,
Mhm.
I've fantasized these type of things in my head for 5 years. Like,
Mhm.
this is like, like I knew. It's certain things that is just like I've manifested in my head. It's weird, but
Yeah.
I don't know, like, but
Mhm.
I really enjoy what I do. I love what I do, and that is like truly my celebration. I think that's the best way I could put it. When I
Dope.
make a song for the world to grasp to, I'm like, oh my god,
Uh-huh.
when I put my project out, thank you God, you gave me
Yeah.
the ability to connect with all
Mhm.
these people, and this and like that means a world to me,
Mhm.
So,
Yeah. So before we get on the topic of what's going to be coming next for you, because I really want to get into a little bit of the new projects. Can't really get into too much since it's not out right yet, but I wanted to ask you like two trending topic questions
mhm,
if you wanted to to dabble in that for a second.
mhm,
The first one is like there's something happening in music right now and it's AI
mhm,
artists using it to help them write their music,
mhm,
labels experimenting with fully generated artists, and
yeah,
people using it to mimic real voices.
mhm,
As somebody who values authenticity,
mhm.
world building, and storytelling, how do you feel about AI entering this space?
Honestly, it's like I can't do nothing about it, but I don't
Mhm.
really look at it as a threat too much to me because I feel like
Mhm.
you're at the end of the day, human connection is the most valuable thing to me, and I feel like
Mhm.
ain't no better way to do that than coming from a human's perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah, AI, like AI done made some dope shit. I done heard some hard shit from AI, but it's just like there's nothing to connect to. It's so surface level. I don't think if
Mhm.
you're truly as creative as like, if you're truly a dope creative, you can't replicate that.
Yeah.
AI only has a reference point because of humans.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what I mean? It's
Mhm.
without us, AI
It
don't
won't
even
exist.
don't have no reference point. So it's
Yeah.
like, nigga, we are nigga. AI needs us. We don't need AI. So, I don't. That shit. That shit just high and by for me. Like,
Right. That's what's up. I get it. And another trending topic question is my last one.
mhm,
There's also this ongoing narrative that
mhm,
hip hop is dying, right?
mhm,
Um, as someone actively making noise and building your name,
mhm.
how does that conversation make you feel like, or if you feel anything, like, do you agree with the sentiment that it's dying?
To a certain degree, I feel like it's not it's not as in the forefront. Like if it wasn't for that beef, I truly feel like hip hop would be at a very low vibrational place. I feel like there's
Mhm.
not enough balance. I think hip hop, we always gonna have, that club banger
Mhm.
here and there, but of
Yeah.
like some real substance that's also at having commercial appeal as well. I feel
Mhm.
like we were lacking that. I feel like it's a little bit of a problem that Drake, Kendrick, and Cole are still running this new decade. I feel like
Yeah.
we should, Doechie's doing a great job. I feel like she's
Mhm.
grabbing it, by the reins right now and doing her thing. But I feel like should be a little bit more, doing it on a
Mhm.
dope artistic level.
Yeah.
I think the underground is live and well, but I want to see, all of us emerge into the mainstream. I don't like the
Mhm.
narrative that, hip hop is should stay underground and shit like that. Fuck that. It's the
Mhm.
best shit ever. Like I want this
Yeah.
to be the biggest thing ever. So I want to
Yeah.
just do my part, contribute, to the shit that everybody is complaining about, and I just want to be the difference. So yeah.
Mhm. Yeah,
Mhm.
'cause I think I was having a conversation with someone, and I was saying how it's crazy that all of these years later that Kendrick is basically he's still dominating, which is beautiful because you
Mhm.
don't really see that it's someone in their 15 year
Mhm.
and they're the best that they've ever been, and then you still have
Mhm.
Drake, of course, kinda swinging at the air, but he's still very relevant.
Exactly.
Um,
Yeah.
Cole, and then even Clips, when you think about the Clips, older gentlemen, and they're dominating, but we have these younger artists, and they can't really make a hit or a song with substance. So we do need the underground to kind of be in the forefront. So I like that you did say that because people are like, oh, hip hop does need to stay underground. We can have the underground feel, but we can also be mainstream and be pushing a new wave because the old heads, they can't keep carrying it. We need some new blood
Exactly.
out there.
Exactly. You said it perfectly. For sure. I
Mhm.
think there's no problem with the underground. I just think
Yeah.
we got to I think the biggest issue is when I'm in these studio sessions, a lot of rappers, they just want to rap the best. They don't want to
Mhm.
make songs.
Yeah.
Me, I prioritize making a record over, I was telling my boy the other day, like, bro, I think to me, what's more memorable, like, one thing that I loved out for is he makes moments. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like all that mustard and
Yeah.
certain lyrics that we just always remember. It's like I love how Dom makes moments, and I feel like
Mhm.
people don't want to make moments anymore. They just want to rap their ass off. But you
Mhm.
really sit down and try to make a good structured song, that's gonna,
Yeah.
travel further in this shit and learn how to make moments. I
Yeah.
think a moment is greater than a double entendre, in my opinion.
Mhm.
So that's
Yeah.
how I look at this.
So let's talk about your moments, right? The
Mhm.
moments that you're gonna be making. So mixtape on the way,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah, mixtape on the way,
Uh,
December 5th.
what's the name? We got a name because I think I seen
Yeah,
two
Open Gates.
different open. Okay, gotcha.
Open Gates, and this is my first time saying it publicly, but like it's a prelude. It's a prelude to the album. It's a prelude to the album,
Gotcha.
all leading up to the album.
Okay.
Mhm.
So when creating it, like what type of space are you in? Can you say like what type of sound you're gonna be bringing?
Yeah, I'm bringing that West Coast, the elevated West Coast sound. I believe that's exactly what it is. Storytelling on there.
Mhm.
I think the pen is elite as shit. I think the features that I got on there, they gonna rock.
Mhm.
I got a studio session hopefully this weekend with somebody really, really like that that's gonna come through on
Mhm.
there. Um, I think it's just you gonna know it's the new wave. It's
Mhm.
urgency in there. It's really me stamping my flag, placing my
Yeah.
flag down, and it's
Mhm.
a lot of popping it, but a lot of other things as well. So yeah,
Yeah. So we getting rap, R&B, little basically a mixture of everything.
getting a mixture for sure, for
That's
sure.
dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure the visuals gonna be attached to it.
Off top, off
That's
top.
what's
You already
up.
know I'm excited.
That's what's up. Can you say um if there's one feature on there? Can you reveal that
Yeah,
you're really excited about?
yeah. I could give one. Kaylin for real.
Oh, dope.
Yeah,
Nice.
Kaylin for real.
Nice.
Yeah. And the Cuzzos. I already said the Cuzzos.
Yeah,
Cuzzos.
Cuzzo for sure.
They
Shout out to
they
them. They're doing their thing
they
as well.
crazy. Can't wait.
So we got
Yeah.
mixtape December 5th.
Mhm,
Y'all should be expecting some visuals to go attached to it.
mhm.
How long had did it take you to create this prelude to what's gonna come with the album? How long have you been sitting on this or working on it?
Craziest thing is
Mhm.
I was making my album all year, and it
Mhm.
was supposed to come out October, but something had happened, and then we
Mhm.
were just like, all right, let's kind of just like sit back on this a little bit, and then
Mhm.
truly we made this EP, if I'm being honest, in 2 months. With a
Oh,
little
nice.
bit of songs that did not make the project, but it wasn't even like we're putting out music that wasn't good enough. It's just the album has a whole new feel. Like Youth
Right.
was on there, Only Child Syndrome was on there,
Mhm.
things like that. But it's such a much bigger sound, much more instrumentation going on the project. I was like,
Mhm.
this feels like a different listen. Let me just try and hone in on a different listen, but the quality is still the same, but it's just a
Yeah.
different listen. So I was just like, how can we just make something more to the point, to the punch?
Mhm.
The album is strictly storytelling. Like that is
Mhm.
the whole essence of this project. But I wanted to make
Nice.
a nice prelude, just a preamp to just like, okay, this is Mark Lux. Like get to
Yeah.
know me through this, and then
Mhm.
you'll really appreciate the album. So
Yeah.
2 months, honestly. The songs that are on here are really, really new songs. Really, really new songs. And
That's dope.
yeah, yeah. It came
That's
about crazy. It's dope. It's dope making it. Yeah.
that's fire. I can't wait to hear it. I'm
Thank
looking forward to it.
thank
The next question I was gonna ask is you were talking about, the I guess the you being in the studio and stuff. Like, do you touch on like the production or do you just let you go there just with your notes and you get in the booth, you do your thing? Do you dabble in production and all of that?
Oh my God, that's the most fun part for me and
Nah.
my producer, Nick Anton all over the
Mhm.
project. That's like my right hand. But the most fun part is post production for me. Like I'll
Okay.
have the song and we go in there and make all these songs had about maybe besides maybe like two or three have like five different versions.
Mhm.
We just
Yeah.
we nah, this sound better here, and post production is the most fun part for me. So
Mhm.
I love it. I'm in the process heavily on the post
Mhm.
production side and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
yeah, it'll be fun.
And so I know it's not out just yet, and I'm probably have this interview up right before it drops.
Mhm.
What do you hope that people when they listen to it, right? What do you hope they take away understanding about what it is that you were trying, not a narrative, but what you were trying to tell with this
Mhm.
project?
One thing, the most important thing, I just want people to understand I'm not here to fuck around. I'm here to be great.
Mhm.
Like I really want to be great.
Yeah.
That is like truly the essence of this whole project to me. Like, don't
Mhm.
play with me. Don't play with my agenda because
Yeah.
I'm really trying to be great. None of that mediocre shit. Um,
Mhm.
man, I care. I care. I really, really give a fuck about this. Like, I don't play about my music. I don't play about this vision at
Yeah.
all. And I believe it can change the world and help lives. So I'm not playing about this shit. Now they gonna feel it. You gonna
Yeah.
know 100%. I'm not playing.
Fire.
Yeah.
So, and then outside of with the mixtape coming, right? Is there anything else you have coming? I know in the beginning you mentioned you're gonna be putting together an event,
Yeah,
and it's
December
gonna
5th.
coincide with the project, right?
Yeah, we're gonna have an event curated by
Mhm,
Slum Sons, my company.
mhm.
And yeah, it's gonna be fun. We got that. Then I go to Kenya on the 10th, so I'll be
Oh,
gone.
dope.
Yeah, I'll be gone all December till like the 28th, and then come back, start shooting more visuals for the
Mhm.
project, and continue to roll it out when I come out. But
Is that your roots, or
Mhm.
you just going?
I'm first generation. I'm American, so like my
Mhm.
people's they from Kenya. Mhm.
Amazing.
Yeah,
That's gonna be beautiful to go back there, see
yeah.
where you come from,
Mhm.
even go out there and get some inspiration.
I can't wait. I know I'm gonna be inspired a lot. So,
Definitely,
so excited for that. Yeah.
definitely. Okay,
Mhm.
perfect. So we could gonna be kind of wrapping up. I just have two more questions for you
Mhm.
um to close out. So if you could talk to your younger self, that kid in Bellflower, right?
Mhm.
What would you tell him?
And honestly, sometimes I feel like I wouldn't tell him anything. I'd be like, bro, I continue to not give a fuck. Honestly, I never cared as a kid. Honestly, like I think me, I think I've always been a strong-minded individual. Like I
Mhm.
never really wanted to follow. I always really, kind of did what I wanted to do. I never took no for an answer. I tell him, bro, continue not give a fuck because I got you a lot of
Mhm.
places. I didn't. No, I didn't. That allowed me to not overthink a lot of things and just do it.
Mhm.
And I didn't care if I failed. I didn't really care. So just continue to
Right.
not care, my boy. I tell him
Yeah.
that.
You
Yeah.
gonna get where you going.
Mhm. Mhm.
And lastly, so
Mhm.
for the people that's discovering you for the first time today, right?
Mhm.
What is the one song you would suggest them hearing for the first time to understand who Mark Lux is? One
Crutch,
song.
crutch, 100%.
Crutch.
Crutch. That's the one right there.
Uh-huh.
I really feel like Crutch is everything I ever felt in this music from just when I started to I put in so much like how I feel about like my people, my
Mhm.
culture, how where I want to be in rap.
Mhm.
Just put all my life in that song, all of it, like how I feel about everything, even my mom, the little
Yeah.
elements about everything I'm going through. Crutch, 100%.
Alright. That's a perfect song.
Mm,
I would agree. I've definitely, suggested that song on my Discord. They don't even know that I'm talking to you,
oh,
so
yeah,
they're gonna be hyped when I drop this.
that's tight.
So 'cause I have, like, a big contingent of people that are so excited for what it is that you're doing. Like, literally
Yeah.
2 2 or 3 days ago,
Uh-huh.
someone posted, I forgot which song. It may have been Crutch or it might have been All That,
Uh-huh.
but they posted it
Uh-huh.
and everybody was commenting like, "Oh, who's this?" And there's other people that are jumping in like, "Oh, this Mark. He next up. He from the West. He
Uh-huh.
next up." And I'm like, I commented, I'm like, "Oh yeah, I really like him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty dope." And they don't even know that I'm gonna be talking to you. So it's gonna be cool for
That's
them to
dope.
see it. I'm excited for them to see it and them to know that I'm talking to you.
Mhm.
So, but yeah, that's definitely a good song to recommend. I agree.
Mhm.
But Mark, thank you. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you
coming
so
through.
much. I really appreciate the interview. It was dope.
Thank you, thank you. So
Mhm.
appreciate you chilling with me today.
Of course.
Energy is amazing. Honesty,
Mhm.
like I said, music is great.
Thank you.
And I'm really looking forward to see where you're going. I know for sure you're gonna be someone in 10 years from now. I'm gonna look back on this like I remember when I spoke to him.
Mhm. Yeah, thank you so much. We're gonna do some
Uh,
more too. Thank you.
no problem, no problem. So, cousins, make sure y'all tap into everything he has out now and everything he has coming next. The new project is dropping December 5th.
Yes, ma'am.
Trust me, you're not gonna wanna miss this. So stay tuned with this artist. They can find you on all socials at Mark Lux, right?
All socials, Mark Lux, and then Twitter, Mark Lux Country.
Perfect, perfect. As always, thank y'all for watching. Thank you for rocking with me. And until next time, y'all be safe. I will holler at y'all later.
Hey cousin, who you chilling with?
I'm chilling with MONIE.